Secrets of Affiliate All-Stars interview. I have a very, very special guest. I've been wanting to talk to this powerful man for a while, Dr. Stan Harris, aka Dr. Breakthrough. Now, if you somehow don't know this powerful man, he's traveled 3 million miles speaking to crowds as large as 17,000 people, sharing his inspirational story and these secrets that he's going to be revealing as far as mindset and marketing. Now, he's made as much as $47,000 in just 1 hour of his time. He's also built a team of over 1.5 million members worldwide, so he knows exactly how to powerfully and effectively market. What you're going to discover is also how he has learned over many years to reprogram your mind for success and wealth so you can apply it to affiliate marketing to start to generate the commissions and income you truly deserve. So all that being said, again, I'm really excited for this interview. I think you're going to get a ton of value. And without further ado, let's dive in right now.
Welcome to the Secrets of Affiliate All-Stars podcast.
I'm really excited to have you here. I know a lot of my followers are just super excited watching this. As you know, we've kind of talked a little bit before. A lot of them are affiliate marketers, and I know you've been crushing it, in the industry for years. But not just the marketing side, you're really powerful with the mindset. We were talking a lot too. It's not just what you do. It's not just going out there and kind of posting an ad. And if you don't have your mindset right, you're not even going to follow through or be disciplines. I want to touch on all this. I know we have a lot to talk about, man, but first off, I really appreciate you for doing this.
Well, man, it's a privilege and a pleasure, a treat and a treasure, a joy beyond measure. And again, we appreciate what you're doing, man, making a difference in people's lives. And we seriously need more people like you, man, with integrity, that want to make an impact and have influence, but with integrity. And by the way, I always tell people, when you have integrity and then you create an impact, you also increase your income. Ooh, come on.
I like that.
So let me just tell people up front, man. I always tell people, well, you got to ask me how I'm doing. You got to ask me, because I just want to tell you. Man, I'm too blessed to be stressed. But sometimes I'm blessed in spite of my stress. And a few times I'm blessed because I'm stressed. But anyway you cut it, I'm just like you. I'm blessed. But if I could tell you the real truth, Garrett, could you handle it? Could you folks handle it if I tell you the real truth how I'm doing? Man, I'm too blessed to be depressed, too blessed to be stressed, too glad to be sad, too anointed to be disappointed, too elated to be agitated. I'm too legit to quit, too grounded to be confounded, too grateful to be hateful, too gifted to
Oh,
too good to be withstood, and too saved not to be getting paid.
I love it, man. I love that. And that's what rubs off, man. You have such a great energy. And were you always this positive? Did you always have this good mindset? I know a lot of what you've studied over the years is kind of how to build that mindset and really crush it, whether someone wants to make money online or even apply it to other passions in their life. Were you always this way, or like how did it kind of start?
No, of course not. No. As a matter of fact, you know what? I got to put these blue blockers on. I forgot. Whenever I'm always on the computer all the time, and they told me I need to wear these things. And by the way, they work great for folks out there who's on the computer a lot. So anyway, but no, as a matter of fact, my main message, Garrett, was every master was once a mess. Therefore, every mess can one day be a master. And so, no, my dad left when I was 3 years of age, man. And so I grew up without a dad. And when I was 6 years of age, I was out in the middle of a field playing and minding my own business, and a gang of teenagers came my way. And your body gives you warning, something's wrong. And man, I was so scared, but I just froze in my tracks. I didn't even try to run because I figured they could outrun me. And I always tell people now, instead of being paralyzed by your fear, you want to learn to be propelled by your fear, right? So sometimes you can't stop the fear, but it's what you do with it. But I was paralyzed, and these guys grabbed me. And imagine, I'm a 6-year-old boy, guy, bam, punched me in the stomach, knocks all the air, and I'm trying to breathe, okay. And I'm a 6-year-old boy, and these are they start beating all over me and literally pick me up and slam me on the ground, start stomping on me like I'm an ant or a roach, and then kicking. I'm bleeding from everywhere you could bleed, and you would think that was enough. Of course, I was crying out for help and screaming, for mom and anybody else. And I was a 6-year-old boy, right? And so one guy flips me over, and they take a great big old bucket of tar, and they pour it on my face, pour it on my body, take a bunch of feathers, they throw them on me, and they left me literally to die in the middle of a field. Now, thank God, man, somebody found me and rushed me to the hospital, you know.
Right.
But I've been through, one of my mom's boyfriends have been beat with a choker chain for a dog. I mean, sexual abuse, every kind of abuse you can imagine. Matter of fact, I tried to commit suicide on 2 occasions before I was even 12 years of age. And I always tell people, man, I'm so glad I failed. Right.
Wow.
But so my life was a mess, man. It was a mess. And
Wow.
and so I got involved. I wanted to learn how to protect myself. So I got involved in martial arts when I was like 9 years of age. My mom won a free month of karate lessons, Shotokan karate. And I'll never forget, I've got 5 brothers, and it was only 3 of us at the time. 4 of us, excuse me, at the time. But anyway, but none of my other brothers I'm the only one who went and I watched. They were kicking and screaming and chopping and hollering. And I was like, man, this is fascinating. And then one day, her and her boyfriend got into a fight. And wait a minute, let me take it back. No, she won a free month of karate, and then after a free month was over, she started paying because she wanted to keep, and she kept getting better and better and better. Okay, and then one day, her and her boyfriend got in a fight, and she knocked him out cold.
Really?
I looked at my brother Ron. Ron looked like we looked at the guy on the ground. We said, "Man, whatever you do, don't mess with my mama. My mama bad, man. My mama." And I thought, man, if martial arts could help us 5'1" mom beat up a 6'1" dude, I was like, this is my ticket. This is what I got to do.
Right.
And I thought about the fact that I made a decision that I'm gonna learn how to protect myself. So the next time this happens, I could do something, you know. And I didn't realize in my 6-year-old brain how powerful the brain is, but it was setting something up that my mom would win a free month of karate lessons. And then I got started in what's called Ishinu karate. And then eventually, after becoming a master, 5th degree, you can start your own style. I actually became a 10th degree in that, but then I started my own style called Crescendo, Christian Foreign Martial Arts. But I said all that to say, though, that the power of the mind, and I have something called the 21-day breakthrough challenge. We'll maybe talk about it later. But one of the things I teach in there, one lady said the one day, she said that one day I learned more that'll change my life. And she said, and here's what I said: once I make up my mind to do something, God will orchestrate circumstances to align themselves in my favor. When I say I can't, my mind stops trying. But when I ask, how can I, my mind keeps searching till it finds a way. There's a way, and I will find it. And if not, by the grace of God, I'll just have to invent it. But see, that kind of mindset makes things happen, right? I mean, it just puts things in. And so the whole thing about the martial arts, I really just want to learn how to fight. And I want to learn self-defense. But they said, no, you got to learn self-discipline, because if not, you'll be an uncontrollable weapon. And so I was like, I don't care. Whatever this self-discipline stuff is, I'll teach me so I can just get to the self-defense. But it was the self-discipline that changed my life. But no, I started off as a total mess and a total zero, a total whatever, And so that's why I love what I do. And I love like what you do, because we get to empower people. And I'll give you this and throw it back to you. And that is this: one of our greatest desires is connect with someone or a group of someones who can empower us to be, do, and have what we secretly know we can become and achieve. See, folks, in every last one of you, there's a champion in you. You know that, my friend. You might just be a beginner now. That's okay. We all start there. But I'm saying, and so we all have this desire, though, to connect with somebody that can help us to do that. And that's one of the things that, Garrett, you do so well. And that's what I've committed and dedicated my life to.
I love that, man. And that story is so powerful. And one thing I took from that was, a lot of people, they have these, quote unquote, negative experiences, and they let it define them. But you kind of took that experience and you kind of blessed it, where you said, if it wasn't for getting bullied or beat down, you may not have been on this incredible path to help people, because you knew what it was. You took that and turned it into something amazing. And I think a lot of people, that watch my channel and my videos, I talk a lot about the how, what to do, where to post ads, things like that. But again, they don't realize the discipline. They don't realize what's going on between their ears, right?